Oh, hello world. So, just picked up this beauty, 1975 Coachman Camper Cadet. There it is. So, she's a little tore up, but so far, power inverter and everything seems to be working. Floor needs to be replaced. This is all going to get torn out, all the bunks. But it's got pretty good bones. So we're going to rip all this crap out and rebuild it. I just got the AC/heater thing working again. It needs a few more screws to get it butted up back up to the ceiling, but it's going to come down again anyway because got some water damage here from the vent pipe right in there, and it affected everything. Went straight down the wall, chewed everything up. So yeah, we're going to gut the entire interior and replace the floors, replace the walls. We're going to try and save some of the cabinetry, although I don't know, we'll see. It's ugly and outdated. Maybe we'll just take them down and refinish them. I don't know yet. But so far everything works in here. Not sure about the fridge. I haven't heard it make any noise yet. But everything off the inverter works anyway. 120 and the 12 volt systems are working. So that's a plus. But let me shut this light off real quick. You can see how dark it is in here. Maybe. Oh. Yeah, well, as you can see, it's pretty dark in some areas. So when we redo everything, we're gonna... Oh, there goes the breaker. Anyway, we're gonna put in new lighting. And we were looking at some LED puck lighting that would work pretty good up underneath all this cabinetry. And we're gonna get rid of this cabinet, free this area up a little bit more, rebuild all the storage, and yeah, make it a little bit bigger in here and a little bit better. So yeah, we just picked this up today, so this is day one of our camper rebuild. So I'll keep updating as I go. Yikes. She needs some work. I haven't opened that yet. I'm kind of scared too. I don't know. We'll see. No, we're just going to leave that closed. Oh, hey, look at that. It's a mummy. Hopefully that's the only little guy that's in here. That would suck to bring a whole bunch of mice home. Alright, well, anyway, I'll update, well, probably when I start gutting this pig. Let's see how she turns out. Alright, well, peace out. Alright, well, here's a bit of an update. Starting to get her torn apart. And yes, it's February in Minnesota, so I got the little heater and some candles going just to keep it warm in here. And I realized the fire hazard, so hopefully that doesn't happen, but anyway. So, getting her torn apart. Found quite a few weak spots in the floor, so definitely replacing the floor. And I found some other issues. Got some daylight coming in through the bottom sill here, so I'm gonna have to pull that apart a bit and inspect that, see what's going on. Maybe replace some wood down there. Otherwise, the sides seem to be fairly intact. We got a little bit of water damage back here. It's a little squishy. Oh, shit. Definitely squishy. Not gonna do that again. But found a little bit of water damage up here in this corner, right in here. So I have to replace that. I'm gonna have to tear out all the paneling, which I don't mind because, well, it's ugly and outdated and looks like ass. So, tested all the windows seem to work. Tested all the electronics, everything is intact, seems to work. The wiring actually looks fairly decent, so that's going to save some money not having to replace that. So that's good. And I found out what this damn switch is for. This guy. Found out what it's for. That is for that guy down there. The water pump. So, now that that mystery is solved. And then, I got some wiring mess around here that I need to figure out, and which ain't gonna be too hard. It's just a simple circuit to turn this outside light on right here. So, get that all fixed and repaired, but I think I'm gonna reuse a lot of this wiring just because it's all intact and it's, you know, rubberized coated. So yeah, I don't see any problem reusing it. So yeah, I just screwed those up on there just to keep light in here. It works. All the 120 outlets or 110 outlets are working. I ripped the fridge out and I thought it was just 110 and propane. Turned out that it had a 12 volt option on there either, or as well, but yeah, I ain't gonna use that old fridge that was in here. I'm not even sure if it was working. I turned it on and nothing happened, so I don't know. Probably send that on its merry way. Yeah, I don't know what the thought process was of the person who replaced the floor, but they didn't even replace the whole floor. They just replaced right by the door here, up into there, between the two the cabinets, and then into the bathroom a little bit, right around in there. Replaced all this, and well, you can see the outline right there, right around there. So everything around that is squishy as shit, and made my life flash before my eyes a few times. But yeah, progress. We're getting her ripped apart. So not too bad. I think I might be able to reuse quite a bit of stuff. I've got a pot over here full of screws that I'm going to save just because they're the square tipped or square bit screws, so those are really nice. And they don't strip out on you as easily as Phillips or the flathead, our standards. So yeah, progress. I'm not feeling quite overwhelmed yet, but I'm sure that'll happen, especially after I try to figure out all this plumbing mess. Oh, and the water pump does work. It was coming on its own last night, turning on and off. I'm not sure if it's one of those pressurized units where it has to pressurize the tank or not, but I'll do a little research on it and figure that all out. But so far the plumbing seems fairly straightforward. It looks like the gray hose seems to be the hot water options, and then the straight black hose, that is the cold water. So that shouldn't be too terribly hard to not screw up. But I am talented, and I've screwed up with easier things. So, alright, well, yeah, that cabinet's going to end up coming out. So far I found out all the particle board cabinetry is just junk. And you can see the rot. And it's even it was even in places where there was no water damage. It's just falling apart. I don't know if that's because of age or, you know, crappy material or what, but fun stuff. Oh, there's another mummified mouse. Found several of them little buggers so far. Alright, well, I'll update again, so peace out. Alright, so another quick little update. Did a little bit more digging, as you can see. Tracked down the water leak where the rot. Looks like it's mostly coming from up in this corner here. So I'm going to have to cut all this and replace it. But also looks like I had some water coming out from where the lights are, so that's causing a leak. So I'm going to have to seal everything up again. But it looks like this upper corner is pretty good for the most part. You're going to have to... I'm going to cut it all out and replace it anyway, just because it'll make me feel better. So this whole back wall is going to come out and get replaced, especially right down there. You can see where there's a big old hole right there. Hopefully, I'm going to have to probably replace that running board down there too, or well, that bottom board. Whatever, no biggie. Well, kind of is a biggie, but whatever. It's going to get done. Yeah, there's water damage over here. So when I throw everything back together, I'm going to seal it all up pretty good with some expandable foam. Hopefully that'll do it. Alright, well, back at it. Alright, next update. So this electric jack came with the camper, and when I picked it up, the dude that I got it from wasn't sure if it worked or not, and you know, it wasn't working with the 12-volt system on the camper. So anyway, because the jack wasn't working when I picked it up, we had to take it or remove the jack because it was extended down, and well, I couldn't tow it with it extended down, so we just pulled the jack out. But as I was saying, he wasn't sure if it worked or not, so I figured, you know, since it's off, I'm going to pull it in the garage here and hook it up to my jumper pack and see what happens. And turns out it frickin' works. It goes up and down. Oh yeah. Dude, this thing is gonna make life so easy when, you know, taking that camper on and off the truck. I am so jacked, haha, about this. So, hells to the yeah. Alright, peace out.